Hey guys, Delululuma here, and welcome back to my Not So Berry challenge. As you can see, we have gone ahead and made the cutest little trailer. I absolutely adore it. So it'll help us a little bit right now while we're working on earning some money. We don't have work for the next 3 days, which gives us time to maybe be able to work on our little collection that we wanted to do. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to get the gemology table, so I'm going to have to go around and gather and hope that we can get enough to like start making some things. I also kind of want to get the selling table because I'm not going to be able to afford the small business right now. So we can kind of use like the selling table, and I think that'll be really nice for us, honestly. All right, so we did get a few things. I'm not going to be able to sell too terribly much because a lot of this is like metals that we need, but we do have the fossils as well as produce that we can go ahead and sell. Also, while we were at work and while I was looking for things, I found this little alien guy, so we are totally making him an heirloom. And if any of you wanted to name him, let me know because I would like to keep him around. I think he is so cute. I would love to be able to pass things down like that through the generations, through the heirs, just like, and then when we pass these things down, we could create like a little showroom of the generations with like pictures of them, and I think that would just be so fun, honestly. Or maybe like a museum. We could also make a museum and like our ancestors could come visit it. Or wait, no, they would be our descendants, not our ancestors. I don't know English, even though it's the only language I know. All right, so we're going to need to make 400 simoleons in order to be able to buy a selling table. Honestly, I don't think we'll make that today because I don't want to sell anything from my pocket if I don't have to. So we'll probably make it through like harvestables tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Pixie is here. Come on in, girl. Also, she got the whim to ask Mario to be her boyfriend. I think that's a bit soon because if you think about it, they've just been kind of like casually flirting. Chrysanthemum hasn't like really kissed anyone or anything like that. Oh, and she gave us a gift. Thank you, Pixie. You can totally hang out with us for a bit. Oh, you gave us gummy bear pancakes. Wow, thanks. What a friend. I didn't really explain it that well, and I realized later when I was going through the video, but basically, none of these Sims knew each other before they got here. They came together through the same program. So, like, Pixie, Alexander, and Mario have different jobs than Chrysanthemum that made them valuable to this community, and they all got pushed out by, like, the cost of living. So, that's kind of like the thing. They're in the same group, but they didn't know each other before. Are we able to become best friends with her, by the way? Because I don't feel like these two have a romantic relationship. I feel like they're just besties, honestly. So we need to tell Pixie that we want to be asking Mario to be our boyfriend, and hopefully she would just like talk some sense into us and be like, girl, that is a horrible idea. You don't even know this man that well. Like, you haven't gone on a date or anything. Residency rejection. Chrysanthemum feels bad for rejecting Pixie to move in. I'm sorry, girl, but like I can't have you move in. It can't be right now. I don't even have like a proper room. We also did finish our first little bracelet here, which is very exciting. I'm really grateful that Pixie came by and like talked some sense into Chrysanthemum here, but unfortunately she does need to go and we need to continue on with making some jewelry. Maybe we'll be able to go out again later tonight. And then thanks to her, we have some food for tonight, which is very, very exciting. We're actually going to be able to eat something besides granola. With all the knowledge gained in this skill, Chrysanthemum feels comfortable sharing this know-how with others. Mentoring someone is a great way to share passion and build relationships. When Chrysanthemum reaches level 5 in a mentorable skill or level 3 in a minor skill, she can also ask other Sims or interact with skill-building objects to offer mentoring. And so I know with the small businesses pack, there is the possibility to kind of create a classroom where you can teach people, and I think that would honestly be really, really fun. Something that we could totally do. I really want to play with small businesses. I don't know if you could tell. Like, I know the whole thing of Mint Generation is to do the scientist stuff, but like there's time, guys. There's time. It doesn't take that long to like max out in a career or max out a skill, especially when you're using the emotions to your advantage. So Chrysanthemum has time for a hobby, and I think her hobby is just going to be creating jewelry. That's kind of the vibe she gives me anyways. Like, most of what's flashy about her outfits is like her glasses or her jewelry and stuff, and not really so much like the outfit itself. She's more plain when it comes to her outfits, I feel. So I feel like creating jewelry, it just totally goes with who Chrysanthemum is. No, I was trying to put my pancakes on the sink and I accidentally deleted them. I'm an idiot. No, I was just trying to put them on the counter so I could see if they were stinky. Ooh, Alexander is calling us. So this is going to sound crazy. I know we're friends and all. Well, okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you. Phew. Okay, I'm glad it's out there. So would you want to go out with me sometime? You're super cool. I really want to hang out with you. Yes, let's go on a date. Wow, really? That's so awesome. Oh, I'm so happy I worked up the courage to ask you out. Let me know what works for you and we'll go out. Well, she hasn't eaten yet today, so maybe after she finishes this jewelry, we can go ahead and let's go ahead and ask on a date after, and we can go get some food with Alexander. We can go on our first date. She is so torn on if she wants to be with Alexander or if she wants to be with Mario. They're just both such awesome guys, honestly. So he is here. He is also in his hot weather outfit, so he looks quite adorable. We should not request a table right away. Oh shoot, we are gonna have to request a table right away because we went to this restaurant. I didn't realize we got new date requests depending on where we went. That is so interesting. I did not know they changed that. All right, well, I'll request us a table and we'll go ahead and sit down, and then hopefully we get our meal sometime in like the next hour. Instead of like these 7 hours it took us last time when we went out with Pixie. Alrighty, so our food is ordered. Hopefully we get credit for this. I'm kind of nervous because like I haven't played with the new date system, and sometimes when EA changes this stuff, it like does not work well. Oh, we're making some headway. Chrysanthemum's soul shines brighter and feels more fulfilled with each step. Chrysanthemum now enjoys a boost to all skill gains. Very nice, very nice. That has to do with like reincarnation, right? Yeah, for her bucket list, and like if you finish this all the way, she can get reincarnated. So their food has fortunately arrived. They are here together, and she's just filling Alexander in on her idea to possibly start like her own little jewelry business on the side. And Alexander is talking about how he thinks it's a really good idea. And he's actually telling her that, you know, he knows a little bit about business and things like that. Oh, he looks so nervous. I really wanted to order cake for them, but unfortunately I can't afford it. Oh, we might have to order more food, guys, because we already completed the main goal and we didn't even get close. Okay, let's order some food. I've already spent like half our freaking money. Oh, he gained the sentiment. You make my day so much better. Thank you for making me smile. That is so cute. So she's very attracted. We don't know if he's satisfied, so we both really enjoy spending time together. He likes a slender looking body. We're not slender. Oh no. Shoot, maybe we're not really his type. I never even considered that he might not be that into us. That would break my heart. And then we also want to go ahead and like talk about marriage with him and children, because Chrysanthemum's currently not interested in like having a child right now. Oh, so it doesn't seem like he's interested in expanding his family either at the moment. So good. He's not immediately looking for like a wife and child, because that does not work with Chrysanthemum's goals. That does not align with her at all. You know, I honestly don't know how I feel about that date, guys. It was something, because like, yeah, we have a lot in common with Alexander and we have like a compatibility and whatnot, but like there's also like some things that just aren't vibing with Alexander and Chrysanthemum. So we'll have to go on a date with like Mario as well and see what we think is probably the better option for Chrysanthemum here. You know, if I bite the bullet and just sell these frogs, I would have enough for a table and then we can move on to jewelry. So I think I am going to go ahead and do that. So I think I'm going to mark the prices up by like a 50%. Actually, no, 25%, just because I like to struggle. I love struggle. If you guys need to know anything about me, I love struggle. And so with those two little whims there, I am starting to think that the date with Mario is a really, really good idea, you know? Just because we date someone or even get with someone doesn't mean we have to stay with them in the long run. I'm really honestly open to like a drama and just seeing how things go and just following my Sims heart. And I feel like that honestly makes the game so much fun. If you're not doing that in your game, I strongly recommend it. He also didn't want to buy our thing. Oh, she bought it. We made 252. I'm so sorry, Rita, for being rude to you, I guess. Chrysanthemum can now share conspiracy theories with other Sims. She can also use a computer to send chain letters or an observatory to spy on neighbors. Chrysanthemum can also become partners in crime with other Sims. Nice. Yes, 341 simoleons. Let's freaking go. We can buy a bed now, guys. So it's not much, but I was able to pull off this little design for the house. I think it is so adorable. We're going to go ahead and roll with it for now. I can't afford a light, so we're all going to be living in the dark. It is what it is. Alright, so I went for the most expensive item I can. Hopefully we make something really, really cool and we're able to sell it for a ton of money, and I still don't think we'd be able to afford a bed, honestly. But you know, some progress is good enough. Alrighty, so I went ahead and took us on a little date with Mario here. We're gonna go ahead and sit together. I think honestly avoiding food related dates will probably serve us a lot better just because Dine Out's a little buggy and our date failed despite us doing all the things it wanted us to do. So I'm not really sure like what's up with that, but we can do little dates like this and I think they'll work out pretty fine. Oh, and we had a little breakthrough while we were sitting here talking with him. That's perfect. All right, and then Chrysanthemum and Mario are just catching up. She's telling him more or less the same, that she's, planning to open up her own jewelry shop and that she started selling them and actually made some pretty decent money, enough to almost furnish her little trailer, and she's so excited. And Mario also is talking about how, he'd love to open a gym. He's a bodybuilder and he would really, really like to, make that his goal someday. And that's kind of why he was invited to the town is, he's very knowledgeable about like fitness and things like that. And they wanted to have him help train so that they can hopefully have like their own police force someday. Honestly, these two get along so well. Oh, we should ask him kind of like the same questions to see like what he's into, how he feels about family and things like that. Girl, why are you singing? He's singing too. Oh my gosh, he's matching her vibe. I love that. We do need to flirt though, just to make sure that we succeed in this date before we get too far. Let's go ahead and ask about his preferences. Oh, he likes straight hair. Chrysanthemum, you are not winning when it comes to what these men like, I swear. I guess her hair is pretty straight, honestly. I don't really feel like it's that wavy or anything. As wonderful as it sounds, I'm not in a position where I feel comfortable doing that at the moment, so he's not interested in having children at the moment either. And then we definitely want to know how he feels about marriage. I don't really feel like marriage itself would be like out of the question for Chrysanthemum right now, just like the having children right now is definitely not in her game plan at all. Hold me closer. Wow, the love language of touch from Mario just made that moment truly magical for Chrysanthemum. I won't lie, my friend, you are ruining the vibe a little bit. He says he is the vibe, oh my goodness. So Mario kind of blew us off when we asked him about marriage. He didn't really say anything negative or bad about it. He literally just said nothing. And I think he might be the kind of sim that just doesn't really want to get married, which would be really, really interesting because, like, this could lead to some drama later on. And I think that would be really fun. Oh, I don't know who to pick, and neither does Chrysanthemum. Oh, this is so difficult. What the heck? This is the downside of making your own sims, is you end up loving them all instead of just being like, oh yeah, I'll be with the first sim I run into. Who cares? Why does it seem like she's getting along better with Mario than like she did with Alexander? Oh, Ernesto is right here. We could be mean to him right here. Okay, cool. We are fighting him, so we're gonna have to hope that we don't get our butt kicked here. Oh my goodness, we lost and we just got the trait evil. That sounds about right for all the drama we've caused. Oh my goodness. Well, we completed your want, girl. It was quite the want to want. I'm starting to think with the way that her traits are shaping up that she might not be that good of a person because she's materialistic, evil, and jealous. And like, oh my goodness, I think she might be like a bit of a slimy person, guys. We are definitely doing drama. I already know it. Drama is totally gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna see if I can have her sell this piece of jewelry before she falls on her face, but honestly, she's so tired. I don't know if she'll have time to do anything like that, or we'll just have to put her to sleep. No, our enemy is here. Dude, I'm gonna prank you. Noxious Cloud. She farted on him? That's what the noxious gas is? That is so gross. Oh, they're fighting. Please don't lose a second fight today, girl. That's so embarrassing if you do. No, we lost 2 fights today. Oh, that is so tragic. Let's just go to sleep. We're not having a good day. No, I have a burglar. No, 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 no. Wait, I don't have anything to steal. Get over here. No, am I gonna lose my 3rd fight today? Oh, this was not the day to get burglared. I swear. I've already been getting my butt kicked left and right. Get away from my trailer. I have nothing to lose, you turd. We kicked her butt. We win. You can't steal my stuff. Oh yeah, I should try to have her bake something since it's like the holiday tradition, and you can't because I don't have an oven. All I have is this little stove. That is so funny. All right, well, pretty shocking that the person who doesn't have a mother has a bad Mother's Day. So Chrysanthemum has had the wild idea that she might possibly be able to find a way to turn crystals into a growing living plant that will produce more crystals. So she's going to go ahead and see if she can't find any wisdom from her coworker Tai Lum. And to be honest, it really doesn't seem like he's got a clue about anything. So she's going to go ahead and see if she can't find any wisdom from the robot. Maybe just the way that humans think can't possibly comprehend it, and the way that the robot computes things, you know, she might have better luck. The robot gave her the idea that if she understood flowers just a little bit better, that maybe she would be able to understand, you know, how they're made up and how a crystal and a flower could align with one another. And it doesn't seem like she learned anything new from analyzing the flower, so she's just gonna go ahead and just start trying things. You know, trial and error is the way of a scientist, and Chrysanthemum is determined to see if she can make it happen. Oh, but she's just not having any luck today. It is all just blowing up in her face, it seems. And Tai Lum is trying his best to support Chrysanthemum by coming over here and fixing the machine that she broke. What a good coworker. He's honestly turning into like our friend over here. Chrysanthemum thought that her failure might have been looking at a whole plant, so she is going to look at a microscopic sample of a plant and see if she can't understand anything further and, you know, just figure it out. She's really trying everything she can think of. Chrysanthemum has had the idea that if she can use a strong enough laser, she might be able to combine a gem and a flower on like a microscopic level in order to create a gem seed. And as much as Chrysanthemum wants to finish it, she thinks she needs a few things that she left at home, so she's going to have to continue working on this later. I just realized that I need to be sending these to like the geosample or like with the fossils in order to like fully get elements, so I will be doing that with the cheaper ones, I think. Oh, I'm so glad this has a filter for like low to high prices, so I can just go ahead and do this really quick so that we can start working on our element collection. I was wondering why I hadn't gotten any elements out of this, honestly. I've called to inform you that your great second once removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away and for some reason has left you a vast fortune. Money, give now. Very well. However, now that you've accepted, I must inform you that you only get this money if you become married within 7 days. These are the terms, and good luck and congratulations on your next chapter in life. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to like play ahead anymore because I need to like get your guys' feedback, and the first episode hasn't even aired. I need to know which guy you guys like better. Or I could be mischievous and marry whoever, and then we could cause drama if you guys pick the opposite. Alrighty, so Chrysanthemum got this from her job, and I thought we should keep it for either like the little showroom that we were talking about, or if we want to make a museum. All of these things could totally become heirlooms and stuff, and I just think that would be a lot of fun. I really do like the museum idea. It's gonna be hard for me to pull off, I feel, because I'm like not the best builder, but I will totally give it my best shot if that is what you guys want. And it is the moment of truth after all of Chrysanthemum's work to see if she has successfully created a gem seed that will grow. I'm really hoping it will. Alrighty, so our trailer has gotten a massive overhaul, you guys. It is looking absolutely insane. I really tried to keep everything true to Chrysanthemum. So, you know, she's got like a humidifier for her little alien so he doesn't dry out. And then she's got like little alien themed things for him here beside her work poster. And then she's got her stuff from her date with Mario and, you know, a lot of her studying materials. And I thought that, you know, she might watch TV on occasion, but it's not like her real hobby, you know what I mean? So she has an older TV. And of course, we got her some drinks because we know how our girl loves to drink, along with some candles so she can have some late night relaxation. And the kitchen is looking so cute, honestly. I really adore it. Honestly, I could have put this stove over here because none of these items are actually on the counter and it would have worked fine, but I kind of wanted the space. I may change it later if we need like the extra room to finagle some things around, but for now I think this is absolutely amazing. I really love it. I already know somebody's gonna call me out and be like, girl, that is not mint. But like, listen, okay? Mint is such a hard color to come by in this game. It is so difficult for no reason, and so we have to mix the blues in. I went for as like much green blue and regular blue and stuff to like make it all come together, and finding items that had like all of those colors in them, or like a lot of those colors incorporated in them, so that like this place would be cohesive. Because like at the end of the day, I want to be cute and I want to be cozy. It's just, it has to be that way. I did go ahead and like start a gathering. So Chrysanthemum, she wants to ask Mario to be her boyfriend. I feel like the wedding thing isn't gonna happen because like it feels too soon for Chrysanthemum, you know what I mean? Settling down for marriage and stuff, but like dating is not so serious. Maybe it'll lead to marriage. Maybe we'll change our mind, but I cannot make the commitment to marriage right now. I cannot do that to my girl Chrysanthemum. So I am gonna go ahead and go into relationships here, and we're gonna go ahead and ask him to be our romantic partner. Oh, that is so cute. He said yes. I really love that. We're not having him move in right now, I don't think. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. I'm not quite ready for all of that. That's too much. I'm actually gonna go ahead and not ask Alexander to be friends either. I think there's opportunity for drama, and like I'm for it, honestly. I'm for the drama. If we get caught cheating, it is what it is. Maybe that's what leads Mario to break up with us. Maybe, you know, Alexander sees us with Mario and he gets jealous. We're just gonna let the Sims do Sims things, I fear. Oh, and Chrysanthemum's had a breakthrough. Love that for her. I think we're gonna say that the breakthrough is just that, you know, she's not quite ready to like intensely settle down. I think Alex is just a little too interested in like an intense relationship, and that's why they're not really vibing together. So Alex got the short end of the stick a little bit. It is what it is. It happens. I think we should go out with Pixie tonight too and like go have a girls' night because we have been way too boy crazy. Screw the boys, it's all about the girlies. Alright, really quick, I just had to show you guys because I thought this was magical. I didn't know these like replacement instant hygiene whatever potions like bubble, and then this also just makes noise while it moves around, and I absolutely adore it. That is so freaking cute. Like, what do you mean? This like little room is coming alive so much, and I absolutely adore it. And then I just went ahead and put some of the elements up here that she's gotten, and we will end up selling the rest just so we can make some more money. Alrighty, we are done with work. She does have this lifelong aspiration, and I think that's gonna work out nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Pixie to come over. And then I decided to get this little computer so that we could like play chess when we have the time. I think you can play chess on these, I'm pretty sure. I might be mixing up my games. Oh no, it looks like you can't like study on this. I may have mixed up my games. That's unfortunate. Oh well, we have a computer now. I got this instead of the chess table because it's like, oh, this is gonna be cheaper, but I think I just wrecked myself a little bit. Fantastic progress. Chrysanthemum's soul is finding its true purpose, radiating with newfound clarity. Chrysanthemum now receives a boost to career performance and a discount on all computer purchases. I just bought a computer. No, guys, I got wrecked. All right, so I went ahead and invited Pixie over. I wanted to go ahead and just like check in with our girl, see how she's doing, because we have not really followed up with Pixie on anything. So it seems like Pixie just isn't having as much luck adjusting to the new neighborhood and the move here. She's really struggling to like find a job that like really is making her feel fulfilled, and she's not really fitting in with anybody in the community. So outside of like Chrysanthemum, she just kind of feels a little bit left out, and she's like debating the possibility of potentially moving to a new town. She's not quite sure yet. Okay, so I decided to have the girls go out because they were getting hungry, and like, why stay cooped up in the trailer when we can go have a girls' night? And we actually got seated inside for once. That is insane. Oh no! Chrysanthemum has not been feeling very romantic lately and is starting to feel kind of unflirty. Embrace the change? No! What do you mean? Oh my god, her traits are so freaking awful right now. She's materialistic, unflirty, evil, and jealous. Like, girl, get it together. So I decided we were gonna go ahead and go bowling with Pixie and see if we can't raise her spirits a little bit. Oh, and Chrysanthemum did pretty well. We'll have to see if she can beat Pixie this time. Changes them into bowling shoes? No, look at these fashion atrocities. Pixie was just, you know, kind of trying to mull over ideas with Chrysanthemum. She's honestly not too sure what she wants to do, so she's a little bit perplexed on like what'll really make her happy. But Chris decided none of that should matter right now, and the girls should just go ahead and go out and just have some fun and goof around. And Pixie decided she doesn't care. She's literally leaving. She literally left the lot in the middle of our game. It really seems like we unfortunately weren't able to lift Pixie's spirits, which is a little bit unfortunate. I feel kind of bad for her that she's struggling to adjust to her life in this new town so much and not really finding her place in it. Earlier, when I wanted to go hang out with Pixie, Mario called and was like, hey, do you want to go on a date? And Chrysanthemum was like, no, I gotta go hang out with my girl. Why don't you come over later tonight and we can hang out a little bit? And they are just dancing, enjoying the night together. Oh my goodness, and it seems like he has other plans in mind. My goodness. Alright, and with that, I think this is the perfect place to go ahead and stop the video. I do want to say that I did get a lookbook for Alexander up. I'm still missing, like, a couple of his skin details I couldn't find, and I ran out of time to work on it, but I can update that when I'm ready. Anywho's, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.